Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor More, and we are at the Ocho. I'm actually looking at an old video of the Ocho right now on my YouTube channel because there hasn't been anything too crazy happening at the Ocho lately. Now, I say too crazy because there's always something going on at the Ocho. Now, we have a few updated videos on it, nothing too long or in depth. All the units are rented, all the garages are rented. We've been collecting coin money, been throwing around the idea of selling it or keeping it. Obviously, I still have it for now. And then there is a little bit of drama, of course, but nothing too crazy. So love the likes, love the comments, love the shares. The Ocho is an 8-plex that I bought about a year and a half ago. Maybe it's almost 2 years now, for $1.35 million. Had a couple vacant units, had some vacant garages. We came through, painted, fixed up some units. All the units are rented now. All the units we've rented have been rented for $12.50 a month. There's still, I think, 2 tenants who are left over from when we bought it, who are renting for a little bit less. The garages, there's you can see right here, these are all for the tenants. So the units get 1-car garage. Then we have 8 2-car garages as well that are also rented for either $200 or $250 a month. New tenants are rented for $250. Existing tenants were $200, and I'm not sure if those are still there now. We asked our guys to get them, but that usually means they're still there. But this was an older video. So the Ocho has had tons and tons and tons of drama. As you know, we had a squatter we had to evict, which wasn't easy, which was crazy. We had one of the worst evictions ever from another tenant. These were inherited tenants we had. We've had a police standoff in the garage. We had another guy who's kind of maybe living in the garage, maybe not. He's still there. We'll talk about him in a second. And then some other wild stuff I can't even remember because there's been so much here. So right now, everything's rented, like I said. All the tenants are mostly paying on time. There's a few that pay late and then have late fees and pay those. All the garages are paying. There hasn't been too much drama. Now, we do have a guy, and we'll show you here in a second, who always had his garage door open on the back of the alley. Now, we put a camera up and saw him in there quite a bit. He said he wasn't living there. Other people said he was living there. And from the cameras, we don't think he's living there. We do just think he's there all the time. And we haven't had any complaints lately. Since we put the cameras up, he doesn't seem to be doing anything weird or crazy. We rarely see him, so we're kind of just letting him be. But it's kind of a weird situation. So nothing much has happened there. No break-ins or anything lately. We did have 2 new tenants move in the last 2 months or so. And we showed some of those apartments before after we did quick refreshes, remodels. One of the original tenants has been complaining about a new tenant who's noisy, and they said that they were parking on the yard. So, as you know, when I first bought the property, that was an issue too. We had tenants who were parking in the yard. And I haven't seen anybody park in the yard. I haven't seen any signs of anyone parking on the yard. So, I don't know if they are. I don't know if they did it one time real quick. I don't know. And I think it's supposed to be on the side yard. But the one tenant wanted us to, it's hard to say, tell the other one to be more quiet, and we can send a letter out telling people to respect everybody. I know that tenant also has a little dog they're not supposed to have, so we also mentioned in that letter no pets are allowed either, and that's the tenant who was complaining about the other tenant who has the dog. And so our trees are dead, so we got a notice from the city. We put those trees up last year to try and discourage people from driving through the yard. I don't know what happened. One of the tenants said that kids are always hanging and jumping on them, but I don't know if they weren't planted right or what. But we got a letter from the city saying they're going to give us a code violation because we had dead trees for these tiny little trees. I'm like, really? But they are cut down now, and we're getting new trees. So hopefully those grow and work. But besides that, besides the slight tree drama, besides the garage guy who's a little weird, and a couple tenants complaining about other tenants, which you're going to have in multifamily all the time, it's been pretty drama-free. So we bought it for $1.35. It might be worth $1.7 to $1.8 right now, but it's really, really hard to sell commercial property, multifamily properties right now. It's actually probably easier to sell commercial properties, and single-family homes are selling just fine. But interest rates have made it much harder for investors to make money on multifamily. And we haven't really even seen prices go down that much, maybe a little bit on multifamily, but what we've seen is just what's for sale isn't selling, and there's not a lot for sale. So investors are thinking, hey, most investors with multifamily right now are making money. Most of those multifamily properties were bought, years and years ago, and maybe some more recent ones, there might be some investors struggling, but rents have been going up. So I think the investor mindset is, why am I going to sell now if I have to lower my price, but I'm making money on rents? So I'll just keep making money on rents. I'll sell later when interest rates go back down again, and I can sell for more money. So you're kind of seeing a real stalemate in multifamily right now. And commercial actually seems to be doing okay because you have more owner use commercial. You can raise, leases a little easier on commercial, longer term tenants. So while the market has slowed down for sales, we aren't seeing dramatic price decreases either. So that's what's going on at the Ocho. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exciting. If we do have something exciting and crazy, we'll let you know. The complex, on the other hand, has 2 vacant units right now, as you know, and then might have 2 more vacant units coming up soon. So we do have some more crazy stuff happening at the complex, which is kind of expected based on that property. That was a crazier property when I bought it. And we'll have an update on that soon. So thanks for watching. Appreciate the likes, comments, all that. And sorry there's not too much drama today at the Ocho.